I met these gentlemen at a card show locally, and turns out we have some mutual friends and stuff, and we keep running into each other over and over. And I thought it would be cool to kind of do an interview so they can kind of explain to us what they're doing. It's just something I thought we need to look at more in the hobby. So take it away, guys. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Doc. This is
Treyday.
Treyday. We're a little whatnot sort of traveling father-son collectible show. Um, yeah, we go to local card shows. We do all kinds of stuff, hand out cards to kids, try to keep kids in the hobby. What else do we do?
Kid of the break.
Yeah, we do all kinds of fun stuff. But basically, we have a whatnot show every Sunday night at 6:30 that we're trying to keep my son in the hobby. I've been
Right on.
collecting for 40 years, and he's 10 years old now and got into the hobby about a year ago. And yeah,
I
Trey,
started,
go ahead. Help.
I've been collecting just cards for a while since I was like 5, maybe.
What were
I
you?
was collecting Pokemon cards at the start, and then I collected sports and
What sport did you go to first?
football.
Football. Is that your favorite sport, or
No, my favorite sport's baseball.
do you collect baseball?
Not really.
That's funny because we love all sports. My son's really into basketball and football, but we almost exclusively do football. So it's kind of strange. That's cool.
well, our issue with the baseball is, he's on a 9U travel team, going to be 10U next year, and he's too busy playing baseball to watch it.
I get it.
So
Definitely.
in the fall, we've had time to watch football. So he knows the players and he knows,
Right.
all that stuff. But when it comes to baseball, he knows the majors, right? He knows Aaron Judge and Otani and Jackson
Freddie
Merrill,
Freeman,
Freddie Freeman now,
stuff like that.
in October when they're playing. So he gets to know the playoff players.
Like the good
But we're
players.
5, 6 days a week of playing baseball. So it's hard to.
That's why I'm glad we never started playing baseball. I love it. My wife's very upset my son doesn't play.
Mhm.
I don't know how we have the time to do everything else and we only have two children, and I mean they completely monopolize every second we have.
Yeah, we got three.
Not
One's
bad.
out and graduated, but yeah. But he just started football this year, so this is gonna his first day in pads today. So we're interested today.
Nice.
We had yesterday, but it was just conditioning.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Do they make you guys do like 3 to 5 days of like helmet and pads before you can start hitting?
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep. It's his first day of hitting.
Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm glad we got this now, so you're not all sore,
Right?
if we were to
But I
do it
told him,
later
I
this
said, you're
week.
gonna hurt tomorrow.
It'll be fun. So with breaking and all that, how did you guys land on Whatnot?
Well, I had a buddy that was doing whatnot. He started it a couple years ago, and so we would get on and found it. It was a lot of fun, and then I just started kind of watching shows. He actually moved out of the space and moved more towards like some other things that he buys and sells and trades. He's into a lot of different stuff, but yeah, yeah. So whatnot, I've just been watching it for the last several years, trying to figure out how to do it, how I think I would do it differently, what I thought was a good breaker versus bad breaker. And I've owned small businesses since I was 12 years old when I started my first business. So um, I've always wanted to have another small business because now I'm a nurse practitioner. I was an Army medic, hence the name Doc. But um, yeah, so I've always wanted a small business. And I told my wife when we started this, I'm like, I feel like I finally found the small business that I've been looking for because I can do it. I can have fun. I can do it with this guy.
Right.
Which from the very beginning, it was like, what can I do with my son? Because we spend literally every day with our children. We're just very close as a family. So,
So
Unless
right,
and mom are going on vacation or something.
yeah, which has happened 3 times in his life.
so when nice. Wow. So when you started breaking, your first break, was it both of you guys then?
No,
What?
No,
Yeah, it
remember I
was.
did the very first one while you were at school because I needed to learn how
Oh
to do it. Yeah, it was
yeah.
on a
Okay.
Friday at noon, and I said, no, before I add you into the mix, I don't want to get frustrated with my son because I was going to be very nervous the first time that I did it. And I told him, I said, I don't want you here because if I get frustrated or if I start screwing up or whatever, I don't want us to appear like we have no idea what we're doing. I'd rather me just appear like I have no idea what I'm doing in the beginning.
So
So,
after the first show, did you feel like you had a grasp of it?
nope,
Right.
nope, not at all. Not at all. And that's what I tell the new guys that, will hit me up and say, like, how do I get started? What kind of camera? What kind of this? What kind of that? I'm like, just get comfortable with looking stupid because it's gonna happen. It's a part of it. You're gonna be nervous. Your hands are gonna shake. I'm like,
Especially when you hit good cards.
right. I'm like, just turn on the camera and go.
That's so true. Like something that wouldn't bother you normally, like you're doing, I don't know, you're looking for something on your screen. If you're not on camera, you'll find it in 2 seconds. You throw that
Oh
camera
yeah,
on, it doesn't exist.
yeah.
It's not there. So Trey, what about you? Were you nervous the first time you did it?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I did because I was scared that we were gonna hit something big and like mess it up, like mess up the card or something.
So I was gonna ask a little later, but so for everybody that hasn't seen one of your shows, what's the setup like? Are you the one opening packs? Or Doc, are you the one? Or Trey, are you the one? How does it work?
Normally it's him, but um, on Sunday it was my first time opening anything on the show. I opened a Prism hanger, right?
Yeah.
Hanger.
Hanger
A
banger.
hanger. The best card out of that was like a Bo Nix, but still.
That's all right. That's hey,
Yeah.
everybody's chasing. Do you think he's the best quarterback rookie from last year?
Mm, I think he'll be one of the best in the long run, but
Do you think he is underrated compared to Jaden Daniels?
yes.
I agree. I agree. Nice. So what kind of breaks do you guys do?
Well, we try to, what's that?
Mostly football.
Yeah, we do football breaks, but we try to do mega with some sort of a hobby. Because one thing that I really noticed in the beginning was these guys that just open mega after mega after mega, the odds of actually hitting something for one of your people and making them walk away going, man, I hit on your show and it was amazing. The odds were so low, like we got in right at the Topps Chrome hype for the Paul Skeens stuff. And then Don Russ had just come out for football. So everybody was looking for downtowns and everything. And I was just watching show after show after show where they don't hit anything. And people are spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars and really not getting their value back. And I'm like, as a new show, we need to assure that people are going to walk away with something that brings them back to our show. Otherwise, it'll take us forever to build a clientele base because how many people are going to come in, spend $30 and hit $2 cards and then be like, I'm never going back to Doc and Trey because I didn't hit in their room. So we started doing a hobby. We started with certified
Mhm.
because the price point was nice. People could come in, they were going to hit a serial numbered card. They were going to hit a patch card. We were guaranteeing autos, like somebody in our show was guaranteed to hit something.
Sure.
And then we started doing these mystery packs during the show instead of singles. You would buy it and then pick a random number 1 through 55, and then we'd pull out that pack and open it and see what you got. You would either get one of the 32 teams or like a single card of a rookie or something, or you would get one of the six chasers, and one of the six chasers would normally be like a downtown or an uptown.
So, if I understand this right, because I've seen stuff similar, so you could do a mystery pack and you could end up either getting a team in the break
Yep.
or something else, some single
Yeah. So
cards.
at 55, We try to like give insurance, right? So basically, we would run with 31 teams. We would leave the Titans in there. That's our insurance, right? But we're huge Browns fans, so we would take the Browns out.
And use them as
We would give them away. We would do all kinds of different stuff with the Browns or the Titans, right? This year will be a little different because everybody will be looking for Schneer or Cam Ward, things like that. But
Yeah, the starter Cam Ward.
right, right. So, but so you'd have 30 or 31 teams in there. You'd have 18 singles, and out of our singles, we try to make it so that at least you get something. You're not getting a 50-cent card. When I was watching other people do this, um, the one time that I got into somebody's break that they were doing the mystery bags, I paid after shipping and everything, I paid $15, $16 for the spot, which wasn't bad because it was, trying to learn how to do it. But I got a Trey Lance, like third year, nothing common, worth 10-cent card. And I'm like, well, you didn't make me want to come back. Like, at least give me a $5 card, right? Give me something that makes me feel good about the money that I spent. And so that's what we try to get across to the customers is, or to our followers, is that you're going to hit something, right? You may not hit all of your money back, which, not everybody's going to get their money back. But if you get something that you feel comfortable, like you didn't get burned by Doc and Treyday, you actually got value for your cards, for your money.
Right. So value in what you receive is part. I know for me, because I break with my son, and I think a lot of the guys, like one of the things we would do when I was on Whatnot was I had a swear jar. I have a problem. I was in the army too, and I try and I'm a fireman now. It's very hard to leave animated, colorful words out only at certain times when
Oh
other
yeah.
times they're 100%, descriptive, absolutely normal words. So we
Yeah.
got a swear jar. And the guys would love calling me out. I'd have to keep a stack of ones. And every time any kind of word, I mean, that kid bought a pair of Jordans with him in like 3 weeks.
Are
It
you
was,
serious?
yeah, I have a problem. So
Wow, that's awesome.
it was bad. So like we try to do value with the cards, and it sounds like what you guys are doing is the same thing. It's we want the product to be good. We want you to come back, but also there's the dynamic of we want you to be here with us because it's fun.